Hello everyone, this is Arlie Mendez and today we're going to bake Pandesal, one of our favorites in the house, the Pandesal. And now I'm showing you the ingredients. We have here the 3 cups all-purpose flour and 2 tablespoons butter, melted butter, 1/2 tablespoon yeast, 1/3 cup sugar, and I have here also the 1 cup lukewarm milk, 1 teaspoon salt, and 1 egg. I already beat the egg, plus of course the bread crumbs that we're going to coat the bread with. So these are all the ingredients. So now I'm going to show you the process, how I do it. So we have here the lukewarm milk. So what we're doing is just put the yeast in here and let it stay there for at least 10 minutes. So once everything is bubbly, then we can add it to our ingredients. And we have the sugar, so later on we're gonna put a bit of sugar in this mixture, so we'll set that aside. And also the butter, we're just going to set that aside because what we'll do first is mix the dry ingredients. So we have here the flour, just put it in a bigger bowl, and of course the sugar. So I'm just saving a bit for the yeast. There we go. So let's just leave it there. And of course we have the salt. So we're just mixing it all together, the dry ingredients. And then we are not, this is actually just for coating the crumbs that we have. So we'll just do it like this. So now that this is mixed, we are transferring it to the mixer. I'm using the stand mixer, so it's easier for me to let the ingredients and the dry ingredients and of course the butter and also the eggs be put all together to let it be mixed properly. So this is done. We just gonna transfer this now while we're waiting for the yeast to rise. This is very easy, but of course most Filipinos know of Pandesal, so that's what we're trying to do today, or we're going to do today. So there you go. Since we have the Moringa powder, we're going also to add 1 tablespoon Moringa, or Malunggay. So our Pandesal will have the Malunggay. So we're just gonna mix it a bit. And we're going to add now the ingredients or remaining ingredients I have. So this is the flour, and we are putting the egg, 1 beaten egg. It's just a matter of adding all the ingredients, and we have the 2 tablespoon butter. So let's just add this butter here. And of course we have the milk. So let's just add 1/2 of the milk, and then we'll mix it. And then we add the other half after. So we are just closing this now, and there you go. We are just covering it so it doesn't splatter on us. So make sure that you always lock the mixer before turning it on. So that's how it looks like right now. More of the liquid. is a lot better than mixing it by hand. Then you add the other ordinary. That's the milk that they use. So we'll just let it mix until it's poured in the dough. So now we're removing the dough from the mixer, and this is how it looks like right now. But I just want to let you know that if you don't have this stud mixer, this is also what you can do. You just put some flour on the board like this, and then you started kneading this for at least 10 minutes. So you just keep kneading this, but since the mixer already kneaded this for us, we are just going to let it rise. As you can see, this is really perfect now, and we're just gonna wait until it double the size. So we are just transferring this in a bigger bowl, like let it rise. There has to have a space for it to rise, so let's leave this for at least an hour, and then we'll check it for after an hour. Then we can do our pandesal. This is really nice right now, so we'll do it like this, and then you get a cloth to just put it in a warm place for an hour and cover it, and we'll be back. So now we have here the dough, and we are going to cut this into two, so at least we can start with the pandesal, cutting it into pieces. So we'll just gonna slice this into two pieces. There you go. So this is the first one. So we're just going to roll this like this. So we're just gonna cut it into smaller pieces. So there. So let's just continue cutting it. And then what we're going to do is, so these are the dough. So we're just gonna, we have the crumbs here, and we're going to let it stay here for another 30 minutes to let it rise more. I want it as just a small piece each. So we're just gonna continue. There you go. We have to put a space when putting it in the pan because it's going to still rise, and there. So we'll just continue doing it like this until it's all done. Here's the other half of the pandesal, or the dough that we're going to make it into pandesal. So what you do, you just cut the small piece here, and then you just continue cutting the dough. If you can actually make it a bit bigger if you want, but as I mentioned, I rather have it small. So there you go. And then we're going out, and there. So this is the last one. So we're just gonna roll it in here until we let it rise again. So just continue doing it like this, and we're gonna have a really good pandesal later on. This is the outcome of our pandesal, Malunggay pandesal. So if you like my channel, don't